Here there is a month of Adar that comes in, and we need to know, always they say, when it comes, you have to make sure that you accelerate, you increase the happiness. Why this month? Why not every month? We always want to be happy. Why this month to increase? משנכנס אדר מרבים, to increase the happiness, it says, when this month comes. So that's something that we talked about a little bit, but we need to understand that Pisces, this is the month of Pisces, they are very sensitive people. Sensitive, it means they can be depressed, they can be sad, they always cry about something. Whoever knows Pisces, they are too sensitive. So the month, the sign of the zodiac is Pisces. Purim is knocking on the door. It's next Thursday night. We're going to do a Zoom of the reading of the Megillah. Hope you're going to join, and we all going to receive this energy of the Megillah, and we're going to talk about it also next week. So it says in the Torah, what I read, Kol ish asher idvenu libo tikhu et terumati. You need to take my contribution for you. So it's like, what? Really? God is giving us contribution? He is donating to us? And the answer is yes, it is. Think about it. You have your own soul. You have an amazing body. And we hope to appreciate both of them. You have kids. I hope all of you. You have grandkids. All those are sparks of soul that comes from that force, the upper light. So it's all gifts. It's giving and giving and giving. Now, we're supposed to appreciate it. How do you know when you appreciate something? Is when you don't diminish yourself, when you don't get angry, you don't react, you don't get upset, depressed, whatever it is. There is much more than that, but to know. So the minute we understand, means we're supposed to take this contribution, to enjoy it, to enjoy every moment in this world. And that's why this word Terumah, it's like giving, but it's also when you give, you receive. And that force of God that called the upper light is actually, he's telling us, come on, take it. I'm giving it. So, but we need to elevate ourselves according to this level that it's within us, that called the soul, the neshama. So when we elevate ourselves, we elevate the world, we elevate everything. Look around what's happening the last year. People are already suffocating. They are mostly at home. They are barely working. Isolation. We don't see the family as much as we would like to, maybe not at all. People dying, sick. So many different things is happening. And you think that it's happening for nothing. It's happening just for us to wake up. It doesn't happen, nothing happened in this world to ruin the world, to destroy the world. No. So each one of us have to be careful, because we all have self-destruction mechanism within. Some a little bit more, some a little bit less, but we all have it. And we're not supposed to activate that mechanism. Self-destruction mechanism is not supposed to be activated. And that's why it says, take my Terumah, take my contribution. With that, you can elevate yourself and reach a higher level of yourself. Appreciate everything you see, everything you have, everything that you can do and enjoy. So the minute we understand that the thought of creation was to enjoy, so we're supposed to enjoy from that Terumah, from this giving that actually the force of the upper light, the force of the Creator is giving us. We're supposed to enjoy from it, so we can have appreciation to it, so we can be happy. So you need to remember also, this portion is always in the month of Adar, the month that Purim comes. It means that we need to really enhance, to upgrade ourselves, to be much more happy than usual. It's like, it's telling us, come on, do it. It's good for you. And if we're going to do it, it's going to be much better. We're going to affect the energy in the world. The more people are going to be happy, the world is going to be much better world. Very hard for us to even believe so, but it is, because we affect each other. We influence each other. And that's why it says that enjoy my contribution to you. Enjoy it. And that's why this portion is always in this month. It means to increase the happiness. And then the other sentence that we need to know, that the Torah is saying in this portion, ועשו לי מקדש ושכנתי בתוכם. This portion, it's verse 8. It says, build me a temple within yourself, and I will dwell in you. Imagine. So think about it really. To build a temple from stone and from wood and all the material, that's really what God needs. He needs the holy temple from just material? No. Yeah, maybe because we are in a physical world, eventually maybe we need this temple. But the temple is right here, in this heart. We need to build the temple here, and that light comes in to the temple, and that's the sentence in this Torah, in this portion of Terumah. So we need to remember that, hopefully, that we need to understand to build the temple. What most people do on a regular basis, on a daily basis, said people are sick because they are not happy. Because when a person is happy, one of the ways to remember to be happy, it makes a person healthy. If you remember the movie that was Patch Adam, American doctor that start to understand that when you make people happy, they get healthier and faster. So that's really, this is so important to understand. But most people, they stay upset, they stay sick, they get angry, they hate each other, they're doing so many different things, how to destroy each other, okay, the way we talk to each other. That there is also human trafficking, it's really bad. Okay, there is also weapons that we create not for the right reason, drugs and corruption overall. So we need to stop destroy ourselves. The self-destruction, we have to stop it. It's good for the world, but it's good for each one of us. And that's why if each one going to be aware of what I have to do, my personal tikkun, altogether it's going to be tikkun olam. Tikkun olam, it means the tikkun, the correction of the world. There is, by the way, very famous 10 songs in Hebrew, famous songs, only about tikkun olam. So the question that we need to ask, why do we have such a mechanism within us that it's called self-destruction? Why do we have it? Who needs it? So we need to know that most people in this world, unfortunately, they're hostile to each other, like we said. They rob places. We talk to each other in hostility, and we're doing so many things that, we're not loyal to each other. Loyalty is very important, okay? There is rapes, there is lies, there is corruption, there is drugs, there is alcohol, there is, something that we say, verbal violence. There is also eating more than you need. That's also self-destruction. You don't need to eat more. And some people do it either way. Either they don't eat and they also totally destroy themselves, or they overeating. And that's also self-destruction. And of course, one of the worst enemies to be sad or depressed. That's really self-destruction. So the self-destruction that people have is why they call it self-destruction, because it's actually, I know what's bad for me, I know. And I'm not doing anything and I'm not taking any step to do something to stop it. I know what's bad for me. I know what's good for me. And also, I have excuses not to do the step or to do anything to start doing things that are really good for us. So each one of us have this one and this one. We know it, by the way. No one's supposed to tell us what's good for us and what's bad for us. So what does it mean self-destruction? I know it and I'm not doing anything about it. That's self-destruction. We need to understand it. So instead of destroying ourselves, we're supposed to appreciate ourselves. And when you appreciate yourself, you elevate. That's the name of the portion. Terumah. You elevate yourself. When you don't appreciate yourself, you go down. You don't care about this, I don't care about that. It's so many things that's so bad for us. So think about it now in a simple word that I'm going to use. It's a choice. Of course, it's a choice. But we choose to be in denial. We choose. We choose not to take responsibility. We choose. So we're supposed to choose to take. It says, take my contribution to yourself. Take it. I'm giving you. Yes, that's responsibility. I'm taking it. But think about it. When a person really letting the light in, he needs to take responsibility over the light that he's having with himself. So actually, a person doesn't want that contribution of God to us. Doesn't want, because if he takes it, he have responsibility. But it is. But think about it. It's not all about me. It's people around me, family around me, kids around me, friends around me. So it's a choice either to influence those people with the joy and happiness and appreciation and all good, or sad and depressed, pain and suffering. It's a choice. Which one we're going to choose? And that's why it's called the level of Chokhmah, wisdom. They call it Hayuto, to enjoy the force of life that we receive as a gift. You can't buy life. We use the word life in the wrong connotation. We say this life, that, no. Life, it's a force that keeps anything alive, means exist. We need to choose that force. And there is a sentence in the Torah that says, "Ubacharta b'chaim leman tichye." You need to choose life if you want to stay alive. To choose life, I'm alive. No. Alive, it doesn't mean just I'm breathing, or I'm eating, or I'm sitting, or laying down, or even working like a zombie. No. Alive, it means happiness. That's alive. Alive, it means I'm happy. Excitement. Doing things. I'm so happy about that I'm standing on my feet, that I can walk, that I can do something, that I can see, that people can see me. That's life. It's the force within that called Hayuto. It's His force within each one of us. We need to appreciate it. It's Chelek Elokai Mimal, one part of God from above within each person. So think, when you get upset, you appreciate it? No. You get angry, you appreciate it? No. You get reactive, you appreciate it? No. You destroy yourself for whatever reason, even if you think you're right. Is that appreciation? No. you really taking that force and you appreciate and you enjoy it? No. So we're supposed to take it. It says, take it. Build a temple, I will dwell in you, not inside a place, inside the building or whatever. No, in you. It's so beautiful. So we need to be careful not to choose the wrong side. Don't